He's got a shoulder. They have a comfortable lead. Right. That is still a defense as unspectacular as they've been, that gets after the quarterback. Even if the doctors say he can play, should he this weekend?
I don't think he should. There really feels like no pressure to play. To get the #1 seed, they could win one of these other games going forward. Beating the Saints will be great for them because they have the Saints pick. That makes their draft pick even a little bit better. So that's the game that you should bring him back for. But I'm not as much concerned about how Jalen Hurts is going to feel or perform because quarterbacks can come back off a separated shoulder. We saw that he could continue to throw the ball in this game off a separated shoulder. What I'm concerned about, a sprained shoulder. What I'm concerned about is what that does to their game plan. What's made them so special offensively is that they can have a quarterback run-centric offense one week, then a deep pass-centric offense the next week, then short passes the week after that. But now we're taking a key ingredient off the table. They're not going to be likely to call a lot of quarterback runs. It makes them a lot easier to defend, and it's going to make it a lot more difficult for Jalen Hurts and this whole team. It makes it easier for Miles Sanders when Jalen Hurts is running. It makes it easier for the receivers to be more likely to get favorable matchups when the defense has to account for Jalen Hurts' running ability. So it's going to hurt them going forward, whether he feels great or not. Just the idea of limiting their opportunities or their strategies going forward.
So I definitely do not think he should play this week. But the Eagles are 13-1. But a more important number to me is 34. That's the amount of time. If we don't see Jalen Hurts on the field and we assume they're going to get the first round ballot, that's the amount of time that would elapse with him not on the field. I feel like that is too long of a window for him to not be on the field. I hear you on he can take time off and still come back and be fine. But with this offense, with this team, I think it's important that we at least see Jalen on the field before the playoffs start.
What do you think, Nate?
Yeah, I really think that they should make sure they sit him down for this game, particularly this game. But there's a sprain is so subjective. Yeah. You know, what type of sprain is it? What is the degree of separation? Basically, and I'm not talking 6 degrees of separation here. I'm talking, what is the actual issue here? Is it the rotator cuff? Is it your labrum? Is it just a bruise? And all those things on your recovery, especially your throwing shoulder. At what point does a hit or landing on the ground, if your arm's trapped, does that affect you in the playoffs? So you have to really be careful here, tread water, make sure that you get through this season, hold on to that #1 seed, and don't give it up. But I don't think he'll be out the rest of the season. And if that's the case, like Kim's saying, I think that could throw a chink right there in the armor as far as you get into the playoffs, you don't play the rest of the season. Could be a problem.
It's interesting because you and I have had this conversation a lot. The Cowboys had significant adversity early. Quarterback goes down. 49ers have had all kinds of adversity this year. The Eagles generally had none. Here it is. Here's the adversity.
This feels like a level of adversity, but it's still not that high. My guess is if they needed these next 2 games or any of these next games, Jalen Hurts would play. I think that this is a luxury that they've afforded themselves that they can rest him. This is, to me, feels like since he finished that game, if they had to have him play, I've separated my shoulder before, and I'm certainly not a quarterback. Put a cortisone shot in it, 3 days later, you're back out practicing and playing. I think that Jalen Hurts would follow that same model if they needed him. So this still, to me, doesn't feel like the highest level of adversity that we saw Dak out for multiple weeks. And the 49ers, like you mentioned, they're down to their 3rd quarterback now.
I agree, by the way, with what you said, though. The first playoff, the divisional weekend, January 21st, that's a long way off. It would be rough to be off that period of time and then come right back cold. So I do expect that we will see him at some point this regular season. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.